What's up, guys? Myron Gaines here from Unplugged Fitness. I know you're probably wondering, how do I lose weight, man? I'm fat as fuck, man. I'm gonna show you guys how fat loss works today. As you guys can see, with my amazing artistic abilities, I know there's a lot to take in, but bear with me, I'm gonna explain everything. We're gonna go over fat loss 101. So if you don't know anything about losing weight or getting in shape, I'm here to finally tell you the fucking truth. No bullshit. All right, guys? So, we're gonna start with the pyramid, all right? Now, I adopted this pyramid from Dr. Eric Helms and Dr. Layne Norton. I agree with most of the things they say, but I made my own little twist on it. We're gonna go over what's most important at the base, and then what's least important at the top, all right? One by one. So, first, guys, is behavior and lifestyle, okay? So, you really need to make sure that you're ready to take this on, okay? Because this is a lifestyle change. This is not just, oh, you know, I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to go to the gym and get in shape, or I kind of want to work out. Like, you have to be fully committed. This is a 24/7, 365 commitment. All right. Now that we're done with that, next, guys, is sustainability and adherence. So, obviously, there's many ways to skin a cat. You know what I mean? I hate cats. But anyway, there's many ways to skin a cat, and at the end of the day, whatever path you choose to take needs to be sustainable, all right? So if you want to get lean, but you love eating carbs, then keto probably isn't the way for you to go, right? You're probably going to want something more conducive to your prolonged success. Maybe flexible dieting, maybe paleo, maybe some other form of diet. And we're gonna talk about the diets and why nothing is particularly special here soon as well. But whatever you do, make sure that you stick to it, okay? That is literally critical. Otherwise, you're gonna give up and fail. Now that we've established that we're not crackheads and that we actually found the path to success, now it's time to start implementing things. Calorie deficit, guys. If there's one thing you take away from this presentation, okay, it is that calories in versus calories out dictates weight loss, okay? And here I drew some seesaws just to show you, okay? So for weight loss to occur, guys, calories out needs to exceed calories in, hence the seesaw, which I hated these things as a kid. I always used to hurt myself. But you guys get the point. Weight gain, calories in versus calories out. This is where most of you motherfuckers are at, whether you want to admit it or not. This is where you guys are doing. All right, this is why you can't get rid of that stubborn belly fat. This is why your shirt stretches out. This is why when you sit down, it looks like a fucking pouch on your stomach or a pitcher's mound. This right here, guys, you're eating too goddamn much. All right, and you'd be surprised if you track your calories for a day, how much you're actually taking in per day relative to what you actually need to maintain and or lose weight, right? So a calorie deficit is absolutely required. If you don't lose weight, you are by definition not in a calorie deficit. Shout out to Layne Norton, one of the best quotes, okay? So you have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, guys. It's that simple. If you think that you're in let's say you're eating a certain amount of calories, you're not losing weight, and that's what you calculated to be your calorie deficit, well, it's clearly wrong, or you're eating more than you think you are. So energy balance, guys, dictates weight loss. There's no way around it, all right? So that's the reality. Put yourself in a calorie deficit. Next, protein and fiber, okay? There's a bunch of studies that show, and we'll link some of them in the, I'll link some of them in the description for you guys, because we don't like to just talk shit without having to back up. But anyway, now that we understand that you need to be in a calorie deficit, let's talk about how your body actually burns these calories, all right, guys? So your body burns calories in 4 main ways, all right? So number 1 is your basal metabolic rate, okay? This is like if you were in a coma, or you just sat around all day, or if you were just sleeping all day, this is the amount of calories your body is burning, okay? This is basically, think of it as like to live calories, you know, just to keep the lights on, you know, just basic bills, all right? Breathing, your heart beating, essentially vital functions are done through BMR, okay? Next is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, all right? This is your non-deliberate exercise activity. You know, this is walking to work, picking up your kids, walking your dog, fidgeting, masturbation. Okay. Anyway, so next is thermic effect of food. All right. And thermic effect of food, guys, which we're going to talk about here next with protein and fiber, is the amount of calories it takes for your body to just process food such as like protein, for example, right? Protein has a very high thermic effect. It burns a lot of calories just to digest protein, and fiber as well. So TEF is a thermic effect of food, all right? And then your body also burns calories digesting fat and carbs as well, but not nearly as much as fiber and protein. Last is EAT, or exercise activity thermogenesis, right? And EAT is basically your deliberate exercise, going to the gym, lifting weights, running, yoga, spin class, any type of deliberate exercise outside of masturbation. So, now that we know how your body burns calories, we're going to talk about, which we touched on already, the next important thing is your protein and fiber. So, protein and total calories along with fiber are pretty much the main driving force when it comes to improving your body composition. The calorie deficit obviously helps you lose the body fat, and the protein helps you retain and or even build body mass, depending on how you set your calories up, how your training is, how your recovery is, etc. Protein, fiber, and calories, very important to improving body composition, okay? This is why these fad diets like keto, carnivore, paleo, intermittent fasting, zone, etc., none of them are really that special, guys. If you equate calories and protein, you're pretty much gonna get the same result fat loss wise if those factors are equated. So what it comes down to is what we talked about in the beginning. Sustainability and adherence, okay? There's nothing special from these diets, okay? Don't listen to the bullshit. All right, next, exercise, lifting serious. So if you're serious about changing your body composition, guys, lifting weights needs to be the cornerstone of your training regimen. Why? Well, lifting weights is the most effective way to build lean body mass. And by increasing your lean body mass, you therefore improve body composition. Everyone wants to get toned or defined or, ripped or jacked. Guys, these terms are nothing more than having muscular development coupled with a low body fat percentage to display the lean body mass. That's all it is. And in order to get the lean body mass, you have to do some type of resistance training, all right? Whether it's calisthenics, traditional bodybuilding, hell, even CrossFit. No, not CrossFit, but you get what I'm saying. You gotta do some kind of resistance training, all right, guys? Very important. Cardio is a tool to be used to help you induce a calorie deficit, but it should never be the predominant form of exercise. Weight training needs to be. All right, next, self-monitoring. What gets measured gets managed, guys. If you're gonna drive somewhere, right? Let's say you're gonna drive. We're in Miami right now, right? Let's say I wanted to go to, Opalaka, get some cocaine. I'm just kidding. Let's say I want to drive somewhere I've never been before. All jokes aside, right? First thing you do when you get in the car, what do? Turn on the GPS, right? You're not gonna just drive aimlessly to somewhere you wanna go without ever turning on the GPS. Why is that? Well, number one, you waste gas, you waste time, you put wear and tear on your car. Your car might break down, you get robbed, get in a car crash, whatever it may be, right? And you wanna limit the amount of time that you spend on the road, and you wanna get there efficiently, right? Same thing with your weight loss journey, guys. You need to track what you're doing. If you're not tracking what you're doing, you're literally operating blind. What gets measured gets managed, okay? You're probably wondering, well, how do I self-monitor? Easy. You can either A, weigh yourself once a week, or B, weigh yourself every single day and take the average. On top of that, you take progress photos along with a tape measure, right? All these tools are very cheap. Take measurements of your body. If you're gaining weight, right? Like, I'll give you an example. If you're gaining weight, but your waist is shrinking, and you've been lifting correctly, eating enough protein, recovering, etc., you're probably building muscle and burning fat at the same time, which is completely possible, assuming that you have your calories set up right, and you're training correctly, and you're recovering appropriately, and you have proper volume and everything else like that. But that's for another video. But self-monitoring is critical, guys, because when you're tracking everything, when you start to hit plateaus, which you fucking will, okay? You will. You can go back to the drawing board, as such. It won't be this nice, obviously. But you can go back to the drawing board and see where you fucked up. and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I need to try to take 100 calories here, or maybe I need to add a day of cardio here, or whatever. When everything's tracked, it's easy to go back to the drawing board and make adjustments. All right, next, carbs and fats. Just like I discussed earlier, these two macronutrients are not as important to improving body composition as protein is. And this is why none of these diets are special, guys. You know, some guys advocate high fat, low carb. Some guys advocate high carb, low fat. It really doesn't matter, guys. If you equate calories and protein, it's about sustainability and adherence. What are you gonna stick to? What do you enjoy? What fuels your workouts the best? There is no best diet. The best diet is what's best for you. All right, last and not least, or actually last but definitely least, fucking supplements, all right? And I even had to put the little LOL here. I can't tell you how many people literally come to me and ask me, hey man, what's the best supplement, man? Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And they don't even sleep. They don't eat enough protein. They go to the gym maybe once a week. Listen, man, you gotta have all this shit in line before you even think about this crap, okay? Supplements, guys, assuming you're doing everything optimally. You're sleeping enough, you're drinking enough water, you're minimizing stress, you're going to the gym, training hard, using appropriate volume, eating enough calories, whacking off all day. Not that, but you get what I'm saying. That's when you can bring the supplements in. Supplements only work when the foundation is built, all right, guys? So don't waste your money on supplements if you don't have all this in line. Supplements make a very small difference, assuming you're doing everything else perfectly, okay? And we'll do another video on supplements, which ones are worth your money in the future. Basically, this is how fat loss works 101. Anyone else that tries to tell you something else. And obviously there might be a little bit of difference with when it comes to the prioritization of some of these elements, but the fact remains that calorie deficit is fucking required, okay? Protein is very important, and obviously you gotta exercise and monitor what you're doing. So, and behavior and lifestyle and adherence outweigh everything else. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I'll get you on the next one. Peace.